We're just gonna wait for Megan to come on. She's the other contestant coordinator. So if you don't know me, my name's Anissa and I'm a contestant coordinator for CMTC. Megan is one of the other contestant coordinators and she actually ran the Instagram Live last year. So she's gonna join in and help out. And again, we're just gonna wait for her to join. Okay. Hi, Meg.
Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing today? Really excited to be doing these lives again with everyone. So welcome to this year's CMTC 2020 Live.
Hello. I'm just trying to get the recording on my computer, Meg.
Ah, perfect.
Do I look blurry?
No, you look good. You look good.
Okay. Okay.
Awesome. Perfect. So we have lots to cover today. I know Anissa's going to kind of lead this one. I'm going to jump in here and there.
Yes.
So yeah, super excited.
Okay, my computer, of course, the minute I go live, is not working. Okay.
Don't be nervous. Definitely be super excited. It's a whole lot of fun. We do lots of lives, so you guys will absolutely get to know everything about CMTC. I found last year no one had any questions by the time they got there because everything's answered kind of in these lives. So make sure you tune in every week because we really go over lots, and make sure you're on our email list because you'll get lots of updates also through the email. So don't be nervous. It's lots of fun. We just want to make sure that you're well prepped.
Yeah, and we had some great questions come through from our Instagram Live story. Some of them we're going to cover tonight, and then some we are going to cover during the different sessions that concentrate on specific competitions. Okay. My computer is still loading up, Meg, so I'm just waiting.
No worries. Well, I guess we can probably start, Anissa, and then we'll just go from there.
Okay. Alrighty. So we just want to first talk about the dates of CMTC. So CMTC is June 3rd to June 7th, 2020. Hopefully as a contestant, you already know those dates and they are on our website and in all of the emails you would have received from us. So Wednesday evening will be check-in. So event check-in for registrants who are registered for singing or dance competition. That will be earlier, so that's going to be from 3 p.m. until 5 p.m. because singing and dance preliminaries are on Wednesday evening. And then for all of those who are not registered for singing or dance competition, your check-in will be from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. on the Wednesday evening. And that is where you're going to receive your registration package, your contestant number, everything like that. So did you have anything else to add?
Nope, everything, you get your itinerary then as well. We don't release the itinerary beforehand, so I know that was a big question everyone was asking today, when is it available? However, if you do look on our website, we did post last year's itinerary, and it's very similar. Like, you can kind of understand the times of when things happen a little bit more by reviewing last year's itinerary. However, it does change every year, so it's not going to be the exact same, but at least you can have the idea of like how long certain things are and things like that. So yeah,
and how jam-packed the days are.
There.
So Thursday morning is orientation at 9 a.m. and then from there it's a jam-packed day of seminars, workshops, and competitions. And then the Thursday evening is our pink party for our Embody Kindness campaign. So that is a toonie to get in. However, all of that, the money that's raised that day and for the $2 admission will all go towards Kids Help Phone. So it's a great cause and it's a lot of fun. So make sure you're packing something pink for that day and that night.
Yep.
And then Friday is another jam-packed day of competitions, workshops, and seminars, and the fashion crimes party is that night. And then on the Saturday is another full day, and then the award ceremony that evening. And then Sunday is when our callbacks take place. So we do get a lot of questions regarding when to book a flight for that Sunday. So I would say callbacks wrap up around noon almost every year. It does depend obviously on how many callbacks you get and how many reps you want to speak with. However, the reps have flights to catch as well. So things do tend to wrap up around noon. Anything to add to that one?
I always say that's great, Anissa. I always say noon is kind of your wrap up time. I find like that's our biggest question. When do I book my train or my plane or whatnot? So book it after noon, because you want to be there for callbacks. And your arrival, like Anissa said, it's Wednesday, either starting at 3 or starting at 4, depending if you're a singer or dancer. You start at 3. If you're not a singer or dancer or in either of those competitions, then you register at 4. So it's between 4 to 7, and it's first come, first serve. So don't think that you have to be here right at 4. You know, you can show up at 4:30, 5:30. Try not to show up right at 7, because we're kind of closing down then. But yeah, so definitely anytime in between 4 and 7, we're there. We also keep notice of like the traffic and stuff. So if there is a traffic jam, or we learn that lots of people are stuck on the road, then we might stay open until 8. So definitely if you get there at 7, always come down and just see if we're still, you know, checking people in. Because oftentimes I do find that we go to about 8, but there's just no guarantee.
And then on Thursday morning before the orientation starts at 9 a.m., we do have an information booth. And if you absolutely missed out on checking in on the Wednesday night, you will have some time to register on the Thursday morning and get your package for orientation.
It normally opens up at 8 a.m. You can't get into orientation without your contestant package, because everyone has to wear their contestant number or their visitor pass or their badge of some sort. So security will actually send you back to your room if you are not wearing your badge or visitor pass. So it's super important that you do check in and you get your registration package, because that's where you get those things.
Perfect. Thanks, Meg.
Yeah,
So we are going to now kind of move on to talk about some dates and deadlines. So all of you should have received an email from us already letting you know that the program book photos, the headshots, are due on February 1st. You can submit those through the contestant guide. So all of our contestants have received the password for that in their confirmation email. If you can't find it, you can just send us an email or give us a phone call. But all these dates and deadlines that we're going to mention during this live are on there, and they've been on there since kind of day 1. So hopefully you guys have all checked that out by now. But again, they are due on February 1st. So for those headshots, we just suggest it's shoulder up, that you're looking straight at the camera and making great eye contact. No hats or crazy accessories or anything crazy. Yeah, and no glasses. Anything that's going to kind of distract from you and your face, we just want you to avoid, because the reps do use this to kind of keep track of who they're interested in at CMTC. Everybody receives a program book, so all contestants, visitors, and reps. And then they are also available for purchase at CMTC.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. To add.
Yeah, so great lighting, that's the other one. Our program book is black and white. So if you submit a colored photo, which is absolutely okay, we change it to black and white. So my biggest suggestion to you is, you know, everyone has a cell phone nowadays. So you can actually go into your editing apps and see what your photo will look like in black and white, because it might not be as great as it did in color, right? You might not see as many details as you did in the color one in what you're looking for. So definitely, I always suggest looking at what your photo will look like in black and white, as we do put it into black and white. So you guys can submit us a color photo, absolutely no problem. And we just change it into black and white like our printing house does. And yeah, and you want it straight on. You don't want the side of your face. Like, agents want to see what like your whole face looks like, right? So yeah, exactly. You can be smiling, you can be serious. I recommend more smiling, like more welcoming, and less like, I don't like you kind of photos. But yeah, less distractions. And yeah.
So another thing to add to that is that if we have any issues with your program book, if we see an issue or if sees an issue, we're going to be on you about it, and we will contact you and give you some more time to submit. Closer to the deadline, of course, we will need it quicker, but as Megan said, you can take these pictures with an iPhone. It just needs to be a clear photo of your face. And again, no distractions. If we do get submissions that have hats on or sunglasses or eyeglasses or anything of the sorts, we're going to reach out and we're going to ask you to resubmit. And again, it's just for the benefit of you. And we want you to get the most out of the experience, and we want reps to be able to distinguish who you are in the photo if they see you around CMTC, and of course through the contestant badge as well.
Yes.
Alrighty.
I'm just gonna add into that.
Yeah.
realistically, I don't really think we talked overly about like why the program book photo is so important. So in the program book, it's literally your picture, and underneath your picture is your contestant number and your name. So all throughout the weekend, every rep has this book. They're looking at it when you're doing the competition. They're honestly open on the page in the book of where you are and like looking at you and like making notes about you and your competitions, how you did. And then from there, that's how they decide who they want to bring back for callbacks or who they want to give more advice to, or if they want to offer contracts or things like that. So I find it so important to have your program book photo. The way that you wouldn't end up in the program book is honestly if you don't have your balance paid up by the March 1st deadline. That is how you end up not getting in the program book, or you submit a photo that is unusable and we've reached out to you multiple times to get a new photo. That's the other reason that you might not end up in the program book. Also, we get so many emails and phone calls asking if we've received your program book photo. I'm going to be completely honest here, guys. Anissa and I are like OCD. We want you to be in the program book. We want you to be in the program book so badly that we will honestly email you probably 40 times if we did not get it. So it does take us some time to get through all the photos, and we will email you when we actually get your photo. We've looked at it. We've made sure it's okay. It matches all of our requirements, things like that. And we will email you and say like, hey, we got your photo. It might take some days. So don't expect on February 1st when you upload your photo that you're going to get an email from us that day. It might be a week or 2 weeks after that because there is so many like photos coming in at that time that we have to look at, and we have other projects on the go.
Yeah.
But if we didn't get your photo or there was something wrong with your photo, you will hear from us as well. Okay.
If the publisher has any problem, we might have to then come back to you and let you know that we do need you to resubmit, which could be obviously later, way after February 1st. But we will, like Megan's saying, we will definitely reach out and let you know. So the only other way you won't be in the program book is if you don't get your HelloSign contestant agreement back to us. So that's a great segue into our next topic, which is the HelloSign agreements. So all contestants should have received that through email. If you're under 18, it would go to your primary guardian's email, and they need to sign it on your behalf. We are working on sending out the visitor and awards guest registration agreements as well. However, like I said, all the contestants ones are out, and they need to be received back to us from our end in order for you to be in the program book. And we will start sending out more emails or phone calls if we haven't received your HelloSign document yet. It's just a really important part of the registration process that we have that. And again, we can't publish your photo in the program book unless you've signed that and sent that back to us. And I think that may be it in regards to the HelloSign document, unless you have anything else to add, Meg.
If for some reason you still don't sign it, you think you've signed it, you're getting it again, honestly, just sign it again if we're sending it to you. Do it. Like, it's easier than emailing us back being like, I think I already signed this, just sign it. If you're getting it, it means that for some reason we don't have it, something's gone on, whatever. Also, if your visitor or your guest award ticket holder does not sign one of these documents, and you get to CMTC on that Wednesday, your package will not be able to be released to you until those documents are signed. So it just holds up your whole process. So just make sure all your ducks are in a row and everyone has signed their agreements, and just get them signed. That way you end up in the program book. If we are filming or things like that at CMTC, you can get to be in it. If you don't sign it, we actually really can't even let you into the event because we do have cameras and photographers and everything like that there. So, we can't be like, oh, that one person over there, you can't take
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's really important. So please get those documents to us and let your visitors and your guest award ticket holders know to check their email and look for this HelloSign document. And it is us. We have gotten a couple emails asking if this is our agreement, and it is. And in the confirmation email you received, it also says that the agreement will be coming from HelloSign. So it is an electronic document signing company that we use to send out these. So it is legally binding, and you do need to do it for us, please. Like I said, just simply for the media that are there, they need to be able to take their videos and take their photos. So thank you, Meg. That was a good add-on. So some more information. So we got a lot of questions about how to add or make changes to your contestant account. So in order to do that, you can't sign back into ePly. You do have to just send us an email and let us know what you want changed to your account, or give us a call. We also have the contestant guide where you can submit to add competitions, add visitor passes, requests for change. But again, if you are having any issues with that, you can just reach out and we will be happy to help you and do it on our end.
Quickly going to add on to that. Just a few things that I always found people ask last year. You can change your competition. So let's say you entered when you signed up for cover and now you want to do commercial print instead. You can email us, phone us, or you can do it on the website through the form saying that that's what you want to do. You can do that all the way up to March 1st. After March 1st, you can no longer switch. You can only add competitions. Okay? You can add competitions. Let's say you forgot to add a competition. You want to do that. You can, and we just add it into your account and add that onto your balance. So that's really important. Same with visitor passes and guest awards. You can add those. However, there is a limited number that we can actually give out due to the space. There is a capacity. So try to do your visitor passes and your guest award tickets sooner rather than later so that we can make sure that you can actually get one, because like we said, they do reach a max capacity. If you are under the age of 18, you do need a visitor pass. Is that what you're going to say, Anissa?
Yes.
You do need a visitor pass. So you will be notified if for some reason you don't have a visitor pass on your account and you are under 18. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. You will be notified, so don't worry.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think I'm in your head, Megan. I think what you were just going to say is that if you don't remember if you have a visitor pass, you can just check your confirmation email and see if you have added that in. If not, you can give us a call or send us an email and ask if you're still not sure, and then we will let you know. And we will also reach out to anyone who is under 18 who doesn't have a visitor pass associated with their account, just to let you know that we are close to reaching maximum capacity for visitors, and you definitely need to have a visitor who is over 18 with you as your guardian if you are under 18. Okay, because we can't have any little 4-year-olds coming to CMTC without a guardian. That would just be silly. No. And okay, is there anything else you want to add, Meg? I kind of cut you off there.
One more quick thing. Visitor passes. With your visitor pass, you get access to all the seminars and workshops and any of the open competitions that are open to an audience. You also get to attend the award ceremony on Saturday. You get your visitor pass acts as entrance to that. If you don't want to attend anything else except the awards ceremony, that's when you need to purchase the awards ticket. If you're under 18 and your guardian only wants to attend the awards portion, that can't happen. They still need to have the visitor pass because they need to be there watching you, making sure that you're good.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. They have to be there all weekend. But I mean, you are getting, as a visitor, you're getting into all of the seminars and workshops, and you're also getting into all of the open competitions. And like Megan said, the award ceremony on the Saturday night. So it's really, really, really fun for parents as well. And even during the dances, I know a lot of the parents have tons of fun. So it'll be great. So I'm going to move on to information about our host hotel. So it is at the Sheraton Parkway, Toronto North. We're really excited. It's a beautiful hotel. I know for many reasons, but I know our CMTC team is very excited to know that there's also a Starbucks inside, so we can all get our caffeine fix. So the information about that so far is we have sent out some emails in regards to the hotel and the maximum capacity for the room block that we have. There's also a Best Western attached to our host hotel, and that room block I know is also very close to reaching maximum capacity, but we have sent out emails to all of our contestants about this. So if you have any questions about accommodations, please just check your email. If you haven't received that email, just check your junk mail folder. It might have landed in there. And otherwise, you can just reach out to us and we can assist you. So we've talked about program books. So fundraising and sponsorship. Megan is a champion at this. So I'm just going to kind of hand it over to you, Meg, for now.
So fundraising and sponsorship, what is it all about? So pretty much sponsorship wise, as long as a company or grandma, grandpa, whoever, sponsors you a minimum of $25. So they give you $25 towards CMTC. Their name ends up in the program book where everyone from across Canada will get to see it and things like that. So if you're going out to a company, that's a great, sorry, I just realized I was blocking the speaker, so I hope you guys have been hearing me.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. So if you're going into a company, they can't use it as a tax deduction as like a non-for-profit or like a fundraiser, but they can put it on their taxes as an advertisement because that's technically what it is. It's an advertisement for their company in the program book. So when I would approach a company, I would always say like, this is a great for advertisement. When I went to CMTC, I went years and years ago, but when I went, I paid my entire way through fundraising. So I went out every day. I went to companies. I asked to speak to their manager or who was in charge of advertisement. I'd have a letter written up stating, that I was, that I had to audition for this. Not everyone gets to go. That I had to audition. I was accepted. And that, there is costs associated with it. It's like anything. If you're in hockey and you're going to all those games and things like this, or you're going to the tournaments, you can find sponsorship for that. So it's the same idea, but it's modeling, it's the arts. So just go out. Last year, I had several contestants with great success with Facebook. Fundraising pages?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. So they would do, it's less money apparently, like taken from you than GoFundMe. And it's easier. So you can make a Facebook fundraising page for CMTC. And I know that a lot of friends and family would want to sponsor you and give you $25 here or there. It is also easier for them because they can put it on a credit card instead of just sending you direct cash and things like this. Then what you do on March 1st, Anissa? Am I wrong with that deadline?
For the sponsorship forms?
Yeah.
They are due March 1st, yeah.
Yeah. So by March 1st, you go onto the contestant guide and you upload all of the names of your sponsors. And so, you can have like 100 sponsors. If every one of them sponsored you $25, and you don't just maybe you've paid everything off for CMTC, you can use the extra money to go for your hotel. You can use the extra money for wardrobe or anything else that you want, like getting yourself there, like if you're driving or the train or the plane, whatever it is, it's your money. Checks or anything, if it's written in a check, is written in your name, not CMTC's, because it's going to you and then you are using that money to pay for whatever you want to pay for. What else? There's great ways. So like I said, there's the Facebook fundraising. There's actually just going out and reaching out to companies, friends, family. I know I've had a contestant before. They were having a party, like a Christmas party or whatever, or a New Year's party, and they just put it in a jar and she had a notice saying what she was doing, and people just kind of put empty change in there, and she made some good money there. You can have people sponsor you for specific competitions. So maybe you go to a store and you say, hey, will you sponsor me, $50 or whatever for runway competition? Or maybe they sponsor you by giving you your runway outfits, and it is black, white, or a combination of black and white if you are over 12 and up. Younger kids, you can wear whatever you like, whatever colors you want. So maybe a store gives you the outfit that you're wearing for runway and pays for you to be in the runway competition. You know what I mean? So there's great options there. What else? Fun bake sales, raffles, any way that you can think of making some money. I think people do kind of like what you would do for a wedding, like a Jack and Jill.
Yeah.
Or a Stag and Doe.
Yeah.
You can kind of do one of those for CMTC, and then all the money raised, is going towards you and your trip to do it. It is super successful. It is. You do have to get out and do it, though. That's my biggest piece of advice.
And be creative with it as well.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of great ideas, like Megan said, some that we haven't even thought of ourselves, and then we get told what they're doing. We're like, that is a great idea. We're making that for next year. But if you have paid in full as well, you can still seek sponsors. You just, again, reimburse yourself for anything that you've spent towards CMTC, or if you're still on your payment plan, then again, reimburse yourself. But you can definitely still seek sponsors if you've already paid the registration in full. Okay, so I just want to review. Meg, is there anything you want to add? I'm just going to go over a couple deadlines.
No, I think that's about it for sponsorship. Yep.
Okay, perfect. So again, I just want to cover some deadlines. All of these deadlines are in the contestant guide, right on the first page there, as well as in the password protected section. All of these forms that we're referring to are there. So if you haven't checked out our website yet and you are a CMTC contestant, we definitely suggest going through all of the pages. There's not one page on there that isn't important. Megan and I have also gone through the entire website, making sure that everything on there is useful information. So don't skip out on any of the pages. Definitely take a look at everything that the website has to offer, as well as our YouTube channel that has all of Megan's videos from last year's Instagram live sessions. Some things have, of course, changed, but a lot of valuable information will come from those videos. And then on our website, there's also a list of all of our competitions. So we get a lot of emails asking about, what do I do for this competition, or what are the rules for this competition? They're all on our website, and a lot of the competitions will also link to YouTube, where we have quick little videos giving you a visual of how some of these competitions work, as well as, again, the rules, any wardrobe, things like that. Anything specific is on the website, but we're also going to be doing live sessions every week covering all of the different competitions. So for those of you who have sent in a question about a specific competition, just wait for that, as we are going to cover it in more detail. But again, if you are really wanting to know right now, just check out our website. So some of the upcoming deadlines that I just want to remind you all of are, again, February 1st is when the program book photo is due. You just have to submit one photo, one headshot. Check out your email for some examples, or again, there are examples on our website. March 1st is when the balances are due for your registration. So if you're on a payment plan, all balances are due March 1st. And again, that's very important. And if you want to be in the program book, you have to make sure your balance is paid off. You will receive emails and reminders before then as well. But if you're not sure about your balance, just inquire with us and we'll let you know. March 2nd is when the competitions will go up from $50 to $75. That's simply just due to the nature of our event. We need to start planning and finalizing any itinerary. So we need to know how many competitors are in each competition. So March 15th, that is when the self-tape scripts are going to be released. So those are going to be on the password protected section of our website for anybody who is in self-tape competition. Again, if you're not sure if you're in self-tape competition, check your confirmation email or check with us if you'd like to add it. Obviously, we definitely suggest adding it before we release the script on March 15th. You cannot add self-tape competition after March 15th. Just simply, again, because we want you to have time to prepare for that competition, and the self-tape is due on April 1st. Okay, so April 1st, the cover and commercial print photos are due if you're in that competition or any of those competitions. Dance music and commentary are due. Singing music and commentary are also due on April 1st, and then, of course, the self-tape submission. And then on March 1st, we release our TV film casting script. So for that competition,
May 1st.
Did I say March 1st? Oh no, May 1st. May 1st, the TV film, thank you, Meg, casting scripts are going to be released. Again, if you're not sure if you're in that competition, just double check. It is different from TV commercial. TV commercial, you are not given a script, but we will go into more details about that during that live session. And then May 22nd will be your last day to contact the team in regards to adding competitions. That's just because between May 22nd and June 3rd, our team is packing up and getting ready for CMTC. And then we move on over to the hotel. And then upon check-in, that is when you will be able to add some more competitions. But May
more
22nd,
competitions, visitor passes, if they're available, and guest awards. After then, you can still do it at convention, as long as the competitions haven't passed. So self-tape, you obviously can't do. Cover and commercial print, you can't add at CMTC because those competitions are already done.
Exactly.
So.
Perfect. Thanks, Meg. So should I open up for some comments, Megan, for now?
Yeah, let's do
That's
it.
all the topics. We did it in half an hour. Woo. Okay, turn them on. So now we can see if anyone has a couple questions before we go here.
I see a question about the program book photo, just like a white background. I suggest like a plain background. We've received sometimes pictures where people are out in the woods kind of deal, like they have like a crazy cool background and whatnot. But honestly, the photo is pretty much my face right now. Like that is what is in the program book, is honestly a close-up of your face. So sometimes when you have a background, it will look like there's like something weird coming out of your head once it's cropped. We do all the cropping for you, but please don't send us a full body photo and expect us to be able to get a great headshot out of that. Okay, so really make sure it's like close up head shot. Is CMTC a 4 or 5 day event? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 5 days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 5 days. Yeah, Wednesday though, like we said, is more check-in day, getting to see the hotel where everything is. Sunday is your callbacks. Oh my God.
You don't have to stay at the host hotel. We do recommend it for those, if you live close, and you're more than welcome to not stay at the hotel. If you have friends and family, you can stay with them as well who live close. We do have such a jam-packed itinerary that we just suggest to be very close to the hotel if you're not going to be staying at the host hotel. So it's not required, it's just recommended on our end.
And I believe it's free parking at the hotel, right? So if you are driving in, there's lots of parking there. There's like a little mall attached to the hotel too. And there's like a Tim Hortons in the parking lot. So there's lots of options just right in and around there. The CMTC discount is applied to your room fare. You're going to have to contact the hotel for that. We don't have access to the hotel's like room booking forum. So anything to do with the hotel, booking a room, things like that, definitely reach out to them. I also suggest reaching out to them often, even if they say they're at a full capacity, because sometimes people change their plans and they thought they were going to stay in the hotel and then they decided to rent an Airbnb, or they're rooming with someone else so they didn't have to have a room anymore. So rooms sometimes do become available. So definitely reach out to the hotel like every few weeks if you're trying to get in there. Okay. Self-tape is due April 1st, but the scripts are released March 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Taylor, how do you view what competitions you've picked? Check your confirmation email. It would have been sent to the primary email that you provided upon registration. And again, if you still can't find it, you can just reach out to us and we can let you know the competitions that you are in. And as far as your portfolio pictures, we do suggest a headshot for the program book, and you're more than welcome to submit something that's already in. If you have a portfolio, then you can select an image from there. And I know, Taylor, you're with Model. So as a Model person, I know that they will assist you in selecting your headshots for the program book. And they might even submit. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure though. Okay.
If you also don't know what is a good headshot, like I said, submit the one that you think is the best, and we will give you our honest opinion. We will tell you if we think it's good, if it's not good. And what we think needs to be different about it. You know, maybe your eyes open more, or maybe more of a smile or whatnot. So we will let you know that. So we are here to help as well. But please don't submit like 5 headshot photos and then ask us to pick one. No. We're here to help and we're here to guide you, but we aren't here to like also pick the things for you. Because, you know, then if something goes wrong, it's not the photo that you actually wanted, then you can get mad at us, and we don't like that. So send us one and we'll tell you if it doesn't work for some reason. How many people are allowed in each competition? There isn't really like necessarily a cutoff for that, because it's more like we've figured out how many people are in each division. And so for us, it's more about your divisions, right? Like child 4 to 7, child 8 to 11, female 12 to 15, female 16 to 19, female 20 plus, and male 12 to 18, 12 to 17, and male 18 plus. Sorry, we have 50 divisions this year, and I think I'm right with those divisions.
You're good.
So yeah, so it's more like we look for that, and we've brought in the reps for those divisions. So it's not so much based on each competition. Obviously, there are certain, like, it's done by age. So for self-tape and TV and film, the scripts are based on your age. So we're not going to give the same script to a 4 to 7-year-old that we are to a 12 to 15-year-old. The scripts are very different, and they are age-based. So don't fear about that. And so that's why, like, you're not competing against a 4 to 7-year-old, like, if you're 12.
Yes, and we do get assistance from some of our LA reps, and they have let us know kind of what is expected of a little 4-year-old coming into an audition versus obviously a 12-year-old. So they have given us kind of some guidance in how the script should lay out. So it is industry standard as well. Alrighty, and then somebody did ask about if they're 18 at CMTC. If they're 17 now and 18 at CMTC. So if you're 18 at CMTC, you don't require a visitor pass. So that's why we do ask during registration your age as of CMTC 2020.
But your guardian will have to sign the hello sign form because you're 17 currently. So we base it on your current age, not the age that you will be at CMTC. But that's a great question. Yeah, you wouldn't need a visitor for then. I see another question here about what to pack for the evenings. So pretty much everything's on our website, but the Thursday night dance is the pink party. So anything pink, pink t-shirt, pink dress, pink unitard thing, pink flamingo someone wore last year, anything you want. And then Friday night is the fashion crimes. So fashion crimes, crazy makeup, stripes and polka dots. Realistically, a lot of the fashion crimes that used to be there are kind of back in style now. So
socks and sandals is back.
Yeah, socks and sandals are back in, things like that. So it is a little bit harder to think of fashion crimes, but maybe put all of the trends together on one outfit is like a fashion crime, right? Just have fun with it. They're there to have fun. It's a dance, you know, relax. And then Saturday is the awards ceremony. So a little bit more dressy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and there's some
formal.
There's some photos on our Instagram pages and on our website. Again, we keep talking about our website. Our website is amazing. And you can kind of
Pinterest.
Look at
we have a Pinterest page too, and so we've broken down on each competition what you should wear, like outfit ideas. So definitely check that out too on our Pinterest. We always send a Pinterest page out when we send our emails, so follow along there.
11-year-olds. So anyone under 18 who's a contestant, again, they do need a visitor pass associated with their account. So it's not included in the registration base fee for the little ones. So we do say during our seminars and the emails that you do need to have a visitor pass for anyone under 18. To answer that question.
I see some questions about the program book photos. I know next week is program book photos, right, Vanessa?
Yep.
Yep. So next week I'll touch more on it about hair up or hair down. What's the best one? I also see a question about glasses. Should you resubmit? It depends. If you always wear glasses, like reading glasses, or they're like you only ever wear glasses, then it's fine to submit glasses. If it's just something like, I know there's a big trend right now where it's like not real glasses, like you're just having it on as an accessory, I would recommend not. If it's mainly sunglasses where we can't see your eyes, that's the big problem, because so many agents will say they can tell a lot from someone from, like, they literally will cover their mouth and look at their eyes, and they cover their eyes and look at their mouth. So that's why we might say no glasses. But if you are wearing glasses, it's fine as long as there's not a glare on them. Like, we can technically see your eyes in them, like, then it's fine. So I'm sure your photo is fine, especially if you've heard from us saying it's good to go.
Okay. Alrighty.
How do you change what we chose to do? You can honestly go onto the website under the password protected section, and there's a whole change thing in there. Or you can send us an email at registration@cmtc.ca and just say, this is what I want.
And just from some of these comments here, CMTC is an invite-only event. So if you've auditioned successfully and have been invited and have registered, then that's how you would get into CMTC. Just for some of the questions here who are maybe new to our feed or our page, we are an invite-only event. So we're gearing this towards our registrants for CMTC 2020. But if you're interested in auditioning, you can go to our website and apply for more information. And we will be in contact with you about CMTC 2021 closer to the fall. Okay.
Yeah. There's a few questions. Sorry, there's one from, I don't know if Anissa kind of answered this. You'll be traveling with your 11-year-old. Do you need 2 visitor passes? I'm just not sure. Like, if your 11-year-old is the registrant, like is the contestant, then they don't need the visitor pass. Just make that clear.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I don't know. Maybe you want to send us an email to give us more information on that, and then we can help you a little bit better.
For the awards, we just kind of do. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Sorry. We just do that as an extra. Can you see me?
I can see you.
Oh, perfect. Okay. My phone just kind of, anyways. So for the awards, we do the award ceremony kind of as a nice celebration to end off the weekend before callbacks on Sunday. They're just based on the judges' scores, and the judges are the reps at CMTC. So you're correct. We set it up industry standard, like all of our competitions, because we want you to get that experience. But the reps are there to see you. The judging with the scores is kind of just something extra that we do. Just for the awards, we just want to kind of recognize those who did excel during the competitions. But as Audra mentions during our seminars, the awards don't reflect whether anything to do with your modeling or acting or singing or dance career. It is just something extra that we do. So we don't put a lot of emphasis on the awards. It's more about you and personally your experience at CMTC and how well, what you learn, as well as how you represent yourself in front of the reps.
Yeah, it's just a fun way to end the weekend, honestly, is what it is. Don't put a lot of stock into it because, like Anissa said, it doesn't reflect. Like, you can win every award and you cannot win any awards, and you end up with the same amount of callbacks. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much it. I see here for a 5-year-old for about TV film casting. Absolutely. We opened TV film casting up this year to the 4 to 7-year-old division. Last year it wasn't, but this year we felt if they could do self-tape, they can do TV film casting. So absolutely, it is open to them.
Just like you say, a little 4-year-old.
Practice it for a month at home, so yes. You'll be pretty good.
Oh, and that, yes. So we changed that. But I mean, you see little 4-year-olds have lines in movies or commercials. So again, that was our reasoning for opening it up for the 4-year-olds, because it is something that does happen in this industry. So if they can read at 4, that's great. And if they can't, then TV commercial is also a great option for those who are interested in acting, because there is not a script there. So the judges don't have anything to base kind of your performance off of. Yep. So we would suggest gearing you towards that if you're worried about your 4-year-old's ability to read or retain a script. But we do make it so we're not expecting anything crazy of them. It is just a couple lines.
Mm-hmm. I just keep seeing a lot of questions about program book, so I'm not going to answer them because I want you to tune in next week, and I will answer them all next week. Okay. And we do a lot live for commercial print, or are they together now? Man, I cannot remember. But we do talk about cover and commercial print, what the difference is, things like that. So
they're separate.
Talk about that more. They are separate. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
You mentioned pink is Thursday. Is that just for the dance? You can dress in pink all day if you like. You don't have to. You can just dress for the dance. It's really up to you. It also depends if you're doing competitions that day. Maybe you're in TV commercial and a pink outfit doesn't really go with your TV commercial, then you might switch out of your pink outfit then and go back in it. I wouldn't do extreme. Like I said, someone wore flamingo, like a blow up flamingo last year. You don't wear that all day, only for the dance. No. But if you have like a pink shirt or a pink dress, by all means, if you want to wear it all day, you can. We will talk more about wardrobe for the whole weekend later on as well. So don't worry about that.
And we will cover the theme parties. So if you're just tuning in, so Maya, pink is for our Embody Kindness campaign. So we work with Kids Help Phone and we raise funds all day long for Kids Help Phone. And we actually even have them come to our event and they set up a booth as well. So we love our Embody Kindness campaign, and that is where the pink is kind of deriving from. But we will have a live session just on the theme parties, and we'll talk more about the Embody Kindness campaign there. It's also, there's some information about it on our website as well.
Yeah. And I think this will be our last question, but it's going to be more for Anissa to answer because I actually don't know. If you got the agreements through DocuSign, does that...
You're good.
They won't get one through HelloSign or whatever.
No.
Okay.
So, like you mentioned, if by chance you happen to get one through HelloSign, and you can either let us know that you did it through DocuSign, or again, just it's the same agreement. It's just we just changed kind of halfway through the year from DocuSign to HelloSign. But if most people will have just the HelloSign. If you're an early registrant, as in summertime, you might have received it through DocuSign, but we will reach out. So if we're missing your agreement, we are going to reach out to you and ask you about that and follow up and resend if we have to. Taylor, your agreement likely was sent to your mom as you are under 18. So just make sure she checks her email as well. It goes to the primary email address and or the guardian's email address if you are under 18 and you're wondering why you didn't receive it. It's because we didn't send it to you. We sent it to your guardian. And then that's the same thing. So if it's a visitor under 18 or an awards ticket recipient under 18, they will also be sent to the guardian of that visitor or that award ceremony child's parent.
Good point. I see another thing about the points for the awards. If you actually go on our website under competitions and you click on each competition, it kind of tells you what the judges are looking for in every competition. Like if they're looking more for your projection, how you speak, your overall emotion, things like that. That's what it tells you, and that's kind of what they're marking it on. Like that's what they're awarding the points for. However, that might not be what they're actually looking for a job that they have coming up, right? So there's, yes, CMTC's looks and what they are awarding points for the awards, but they are also being like, this girl or this guy or this kid has something that I could use for this upcoming film. Do you know what I mean? So yes, there are some points for the actual awards because we have to make it fair, but they're also looking for everything and anything. And like things that are coming down their pipeline, they might be like, oh, actually this person's great for that, or oh, I should put this person, like I could put this person forward. As you've seen in so many of our success stories where they literally are like, I met them CMTC and the next week I had them submit a self-tape because I had something in mind for them. Even though it could be a really serious role that they have in mind for that person, and that person did a funny TV commercial, right? So.
Exactly.
Again, check out the itinerary online. We don't release the itinerary before you actually check in.
Yes, and no competitions will conflict. We do ensure that there is no competitions that are running at the same time. So this will not happen to you. That was a question that came through today. Someone was worried that their competitions would conflict, but that will not happen. And again, like Megan just said, the 2019 itinerary is on our website, and it will be quite similar to our itinerary for this year for CMTC 2020.
And I just have a hair question. I recommend always have your hair natural. That's what you're going to get booked for most is your natural hair color. If your hair is blue, you have to realistically think, how many people on TV do you see with blue hair? And if you do see someone with blue hair, what role are they playing? And is that a role that you could be playing yourself? If you're acting, modeling, when was the last time you saw someone with blue hair that wasn't a wig on the cover of a magazine? Do you know what I mean? So it's easier, you're more bookable with more natural hair. So I would suggest if you are doing it, go back to your natural hair because your photos have to look like you. So don't submit a blue haired photo and then you show up to CMTC with blonde hair because it's not going to match. So they're like, the judges are going to be looking for a blue haired person and you're not going to be there.
Exactly. And you just have to think of it, or the way we're kind of trained to thinking is kind of what can the client see you as. And if they see, say, blue hair, for example, they might think, okay, well, I wanted someone where I could change their hair color. Or so you might be a blonde, but they might actually change you to blue hair. But they have to be able to visualize you with their product or their brand. So that's why we suggest natural blank canvas is always the best route when it comes to this industry. And we're not saying don't have personal style. We're just kind of giving you advice from an industry point of view.
Yeah. Like by all means, if you want to have your hair blue, go for it. That's just my personal advice to you on actual like bookability.
Exactly.
But
Okay.
I think I'm gonna leave you, and I don't know if you want to answer any more questions, but they all kind of seem things that we might have already covered, or that you guys can find on our website, or we're gonna cover in the upcoming weeks.
And okay, the last thing, because I'm going to sign out with you here, Meg, but the last thing, we did get a question about CMTC contestants kind of contacting each other. We don't have a group set out for that. However, if you meet each other on this chat here, or if you want to start your own group, you're more than welcome to. Hi, Cameron. You're more than welcome to do that. But we don't facilitate anything outside of this live session. Okay. Alrighty.
All right, everyone.
So, bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know, Vanessa, if you want to do a different bye, but I'm gonna leave. Bye, guys.
Bye, Meg. Thank you, Megan.
Yeah.
Let her leave and then I'll leave. Alrighty. So thank you everyone for tuning in. We will send an email on Friday kind of summarizing everything that we have talked about. Again, thank you, Megan, for helping me out today. The lives are kind of her forte, but hopefully I did it some justice today. And we will see you. Megan will actually be doing the live session next week, and then I will be on with her, I believe, the week after. So I look forward to seeing you guys then, and we will send out an email summarizing and linking to this video for all of our contestants to kind of rewatch if they want some information or just to see our faces again. Okay, have a great night, everyone. Bye.